Hello and welcome back to my uncomplicated life. It's your girl Terry back with another video, and we continuing with this finance series. We really going to continue with this series, and for today, this video, I want to inspire you to keep working. Don't give up on working. Yes, rest is productive as well. It's good to get rest. It's good to relax. We have those moments where you kind of slow down and you rest, you get your sleep, all that good stuff. You may have a spa day, whatever the case may be. But also there's moments of work, hard work. You gotta put in that effort. You gotta put in that consistency, and you gotta put in that growth. Hard work and dedication, a high good work ethic is what sets you apart from basically, procrastination. When you're on top of things, when you're working hard, you're working smart. And like I said, still having times of breaks, rest and sleep and all those good things as well. It's very important. But yeah, don't underestimate the importance of work. There may be even opportunities, let's say if you get to work overtime, right? You may say on some days, like, oh, I need rest, I need relaxation, let me not work this overtime shift. But then there may be other times where it's like, oh, I got this trip coming up. Or, oh, I got this bill to pay, this membership fee coming up for an organization that I'm a part of. Or, it may be something to that effect. And you're like, okay, let me work this overtime so I can get this pay and put it toward that. Or you may say, let me pick up another job, part-time, side gig, side hustle or something, and let me get this thing together. These are great opportunities and great options to have when you get in moments like that. When you know something's coming up and you're just like, okay, let me go ahead and take the opportunity to prepare for those things. It really is good to be able to sit there and assess and reflect on what your skills and capabilities are, what you can contribute to for helping other people, knowing the needs of the people that you want to assist, and being able to execute your job really well. Whatever it is. Even if you want to start a business, you have to, have a needs assessment to where you're like, okay, what does this population need the most? Who can I tailor my services to? Who is my target audience? All these things are important and, necessary to be able to build, to really be able to have good work, not just working, but have good work to where it's sustainable. You're helping others, you're even helping yourself, and it's a great contribution to the greater good. And I talk a lot about prayer as well on my channel, here on this channel, and it's important to pray too, like, Lord, what's my purpose? And really, He can use those gifts and talents that you have. You may have a particular job in mind that you may have great skills, or you may say this is a grown woman or a grown man job, where you have consistent income. But then you may have something more creative or like a hobby that you also want to monetize, and maybe, more so on the side, to where you're like, okay, I got this, I got something that also I enjoy and it's creative and, able to monetize it. Now, of course, there may be some hobbies where you never monetize, because it's not necessary to monetize everything, it's really not. But these are just, I'm giving you ideas to say that you have options, you have things to do. There's so many job opportunities all over the country and all over the globe. So you don't have to worry, like, oh, is there something out there for me? Yes, there is, Are you looking hard enough? Are you searching hard enough? Have you looked up how to properly formulate your resume? You know what I'm saying? Have you looked up how to properly, be prepared for an interview, or, have you worked to develop your skills more to be prepared? Have you developed confidence? Because confidence is key. You may not have it all together, all the experience, 2 years worth of experience they asking for in that field. You may not have all the skill sets that you need. You haven't been through training yet, which may also be helpful. But if you have the confidence, and you have the willingness to work toward it, they can work with that. And they can be like, okay, you seem like you'll be a good team player. You seem loyal. You have this good personality skill. Let's bring you on board, So, yeah. They pretty much can work with that. They can work with your confidence, your willingness to work, your willingness to learn something new, your willingness to put the hands to the plow. As long as you're willing to learn new skill sets and you're very open, they can work with that. And you may not even know certain skills that you could really do well at until you actually give it a try. So let's say, for example, you never worked in food service, but somebody gives you an opportunity to do so. You may realize, like, oh, I'm good at cooking. Oh, I'm good at washing dishes. Oh, I'm good at serving, and getting to talk to people, and taking their order and remembering their order and staying organized and making sure this food goes to this table, these beverages go to this table. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may discover skill sets about yourself that you never knew you had. You didn't know you had it in you till you tried it out. It could even be the fashion industry. You may not even realize how well you know how to put outfits together and, be a stylist for other people. You may not even know how well you put your own outfits together, or just, it could be really anything, any field, honestly. So it's always great to know that there's so many opportunities out there, and even if you may feel stuck, or if you may feel in a position where you're not really sure what to do next, there's always something. And this can increase your opportunities to gain more money, because you're able to figure out other ways to increase that income. So I definitely would encourage you all, don't limit yourself just to certain things, especially if you're unemployed and you're looking for work. Don't limit yourself to one field, because you might have skills in another field and be much more easily hired, maybe even a higher pay, and able to make a difference and an impact in even more people's lives. Take care. Hope you have a blessed one. See you on the next video. Peace.